Welcome to Fury Driver, Original Sin. Press the space bar to continue a previous game. Press Control to start a new game. Press the escape key to exit the current game. Press page up or page down to raise or lower the background music's volume. Press C key to listen to the credits. Hey, you're back in Moon City. Well, maybe you can help Virgil run away from all the huge problems in the city. Policeman Virgil Hawk managed to get undercover in the dangerous crime of Moon City. Thanks to his driving skills, he managed to impress Mr. Sin, the most dangerous criminal in the city. Sin forced him to kill Almanon, another criminal, to prove his loyalty. And he did it, against his will. Virgil has nothing but Hill, a drug addict girl he fell in love with. He wants to run away with her, but first, he has to find out Mr. Sin's identity and destroy his criminal empire. Use Tab and Shift Tab to explore the environment, forward and backwards. Use the Control key to examine the interactive elements. Spacebar to open the pause menu and the I key to access inventory. Hold the Control key for 2 seconds to skip any cutscene. First step to breaking down his empire is to find out where he manages to produce the pure drug that resells on the streets and in the palaces of power in Moon City. The policeman calls Mr. Sin on the phone. He knows that his main business is drugs, and he knows he can help him with control in the streets of the city. If he wants to get there, Mr. Sin replies, he must first prove his efficiency once again. So, Mr. Sin entrusts Virgil with 3 tasks. Virgil assures Sin that he will perform these tasks as soon as possible. Hill offers to help him. 1. He must rob the city's main bank, which is owned by the head of a rival gang, to deprive the enemy gang of resources. To do this, he tells Virgil that all the tools necessary for the robbery should be found in the city, and that he has appointed 3 experts that can help him, which he will find in the city center. You have reached 1st Street, number 19. Save point. You save the game to bank. Virgil doesn't have enough tools or people to pull off the heist, so he refuses to go in the state he is in now. He can only afford 1 attempt, after all. To 1st Street, number 25. This intersection is near the club district, where several restaurants and music clubs are, including the one most visited by Virgil's father. You have reached 1st Street, number 25. Newspaper seller to club district. All the city's recreational places are concentrated in these few blocks. And just now, Virgil notices that among the garish and bright neon signboards of the locales, some alleys and normal buildings can be seen here and there, more so near the northern part of the district, which Virgil didn't pay much attention to because his father's blues club was near the beginning of the place. You have reached club district, hardware store, to blues club, to end of club district. The northern part of the district is badly lit, being farther away from the signboards of the establishments which attract people who live the nightlife. At the furthest point of the road, there's a dead end with only some red brick condominiums facing the road. You have reached end of club district. Electronic remote controller. Inside a cardboard box near the northern condominium of the area, Virgil eyes a remote controller in the shape similar to a console's. He tries turning it on, and he sees sparks coming from a piece of machinery in the same box. Fortunately, this didn't set the box on fire, so Virgil turns the controller off. He has an idea. He can use the sparks that the thing made to set fire to a bomb, able to open the bank's vault. He picks up both the controller and the machine and stuffs them into his car. To Chinese restaurant, back alley. Sin told Virgil that the car he provided for the heist has been hidden near the best Chinese restaurant of the club district. This place is a dark, narrow concrete road, and an open garage can be seen about 10 meters into the alley. You have reached Boss Garage. Boss's car. Boss's car. Virgil gets on it. It will be used during the bank heist as an escape vehicle. Virgil will go back to using his regular car after that, and also to return undercover. To Moon City. You have reached end of club district to Hacker's condominium. Virgil has other business to take care of and doesn't need to go there now. To Chinese restaurant to club district. You have reached club district. hardware store, to Blues Club, to end of Club District, to First Street, number 25. You have reached First Street, number 25. Newspaper seller. This man is selling today's newspaper. People pick up this kind of job as a part-time thing, usually to get a little extra money to live more comfortably. To Club District, to First Street, number 31. Virgil always ignored this street, but he just now noticed a weird-looking house in a space between the tall buildings. More fitting in a suburban setting than a downtown one, given that it has a small home garden and everything. Must belong to some eccentric rich guy around here. You have reached First Street, number 31. Toy shop, to Goddess's apartment, to First Street, number 34. The main street actually continues a bit more to the east than Virgil thought. There's an intersection in the distance leading either north or outside town, where the desert begins. You have reached save point. You save the game? Cat. The cat avoids Virgil and keeps a certain distance from him. Virgil doesn't want to bother it, so he leaves it be. To First Street, number 51. To First Street, number 31. To Second Street, number 41. Another entrance to the ghetto. The asphalt has been fixed, and a nearby street that leads behind some of the ghetto's condos is now accessible. You have reached Second Avenue, number 41. To ghetto. To back street. That's a dead end. There are 4 trash bins for recycling different kinds of waste, and staircases that lead to the building's rooftops, probably there for security. You have reached back street. Laundry. The laundry has opened here recently. Several clothes are being washed by the laundromats inside. Surveillance expert. This should be an expert in strategies for heists, who Sin told Virgil about. He asked the man if he knows Sin. He says that he knows his name is Virgil and needs help with a certain operation. He tells Virgil to get in his car so that they could talk about how to solve the problem. They do, and he starts telling Virgil how to act when entering the bank, where the vault is, and what to do after exiting the bank. After this briefing, he says that he's done and wishes Virgil good luck with the operation. They both exit the car and go their separate ways. Laundry. To Second Street. You have reached Second Avenue, number 41. To ghetto. To back street. To First Street, number 34. You have reached First Street, number 34. Save point. You save the game? Cat. To First Street, number 51. This is the intersection Virgil saw in the distance. The number of the road is assigned to a small stationery shop near the city's limits, on the right side of the road. The road going north still leads out of town, but to a more plant-rich environment than the nearby desert. You have reached First Street, number 51. Can of liquid glue. A can of liquid glue lies half empty on the side of the road. It's been probably left here recently by someone who didn't need to use it at all. Virgil thinks that this can be used to stick together the components of a bomb that can be used to open the vault of the bank. So he closes the top of the can with some newspapers he has in the car and puts it into his trunk. To First East Road. This road leads north up some hills, and various fat plants, the vegetation of the place, surround the street. At a certain point, the road splits in half, one part going downhill toward a garage, and another leading up to an open space where a single 2-story house lies isolated in a grass field. You have reached East Road. Combat, Part 1. To fight, press forward arrow to attack, control to check Virgil's health, and space to use medicine to heal. When the enemy attacks, press the left, right, or back arrow to dodge in that direction. Combat, Part 2. Virgil's gun has 6 bullets. The faster you fire, the lower the accuracy of the shots. So if you fire really fast, some shots will miss. When you run out of bullets, press shift to reload. But be careful. If the enemy is attacking while you're reloading, you'll be hit. Gang with explosives. 3 gangsters from a gang unknown to Virgil are talking among themselves in a triangle formation, with some explosives in the middle. Virgil tells them that he works with Sin, and asks them if he can buy the explosives from them. The gangsters see this as a great opportunity for them, because if they accept, they would get quite a lot of money, and they don't really need the explosives right now. But if they refuse and kill Virgil, their popularity and status would skyrocket. And that's a lot more appealing. They pull out their guns, and Virgil ducks for cover. He's forced to eliminate them. The shootout has begun. Shots on the left. Shots on the right. Shots on the left. Shots in the middle. Shots on the right. Enemy defeated. Shots in the middle. Shots on the left. Shots. Virgil gets hit. Shots on the right. Shots on the left. Enemy defeated. Shots in the middle. Shots in the middle. Shots in the middle. Victory! Virgil gets the explosives. Press Control to continue. Hold the Control key for 2 seconds to skip the instructions. In a race, press up arrow to accelerate and left or right arrow to move. A voice will tell you where incoming obstacles are coming from. 2 kinds of beeping sounds can be heard. One when an obstacle is in front of you, and another when you're getting too close to the edge of the track. Getting hit slows you down, and if you take too much time to complete the circuit, you will lose. So, go as fast as you can. Get ready. Start in 3, 2, 1. Obstacle on the right. Left. Left turn incoming. Turn completed. Left. Left. Left turn incoming. Turn completed. Left. Left turn incoming. Turn completed. Left. Track right turn incoming. 50%. Turn completed. Center. Right turn incoming. Turn completed. Right. Right. Left turn incoming. Turn completed. Left. Center. Left turn incoming. Turn completed. Right. Left. The escape is over. Virgil successfully escaped.